I lost my home today. I genuinely don't know what to do for my family. I spent years building plans, stocking food, building skill sets, and prepping for every kind of disaster. But sometimes life just kicks you in the teeth. I received a certified letter this morning saying that my home was sold at tax sale on September 11th. Had no idea I was behind until I got that certified letter. And based on what the lawyer told me, we can't afford to get it back. My family's facing the very nightmare that I tell you guys to prepare for every day. I wanted you to hear this because preparing isn't just storing food, bug out bags, or gear. It's about resilience when everything falls apart, especially in your own life. I'm not telling you this because I want your sympathy. I'm telling you this because real survival is raw, ugly, and real. No one is untouchable. If you think it can't happen to you, you really need to think again. If you're not prepared, one bad break could change your life overnight. Even the most prepared can fall. What matters is how we pick ourselves back up, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to take me a while to get back. Never occurred to me when I bought this van that a year later I'd end up living in it.
I just got off the phone with the mortgage company and I was able to extend my deferment for another 2 months. At this point, I already owe them over $10,000 in back mortgage. The next step is a short sale or a foreclosure. There's really not any option for me to keep my house unless I can come up with all of the back pay that I owe in my mortgage. Since they've extended the deferment, that buys me a little bit more time with the money that's currently in my bank account. But by the end of February, it will be gone. I was expecting to have a zero balance by the end of January if I had to make a mortgage payment in January. The fact that I'm going to be able to skip my mortgage payment in January means that I'll have a little bit more money in the bank to get me through one more month. And at the end of February, I won't be able to keep my electricity on. And they're going to have to start the next process of my house, which will either be a short sale or foreclosure. I have over $50,000 in equity in my house. I have no idea where I'm gonna go or what I'm gonna do. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
This is really sad. For years, the Black Americans warned that the system isn't stable. They stated that the economy was built on shaky grounds and the wages weren't meeting the cost of living. I think there's been a cost of living crisis everywhere, not just in America. So when the Black Americans talked about this, people laughed. Most people dismissed it and blamed them for complaining too much. Now look around you. So many people are losing their homes rather. A lot of people are losing their homes. A lot of people cannot pay off their mortgages, and sincerely it's really, really sad. Yeah, really sad. Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Glad to have you here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I'll be rolling out some more videos for you to see, and please do let me know what your views are. Again, I do not take credit for any of the videos I have used on this channel today. Credit belongs to the original creators of the videos I am using today on this channel. Thank you guys. Sit back and don't go anywhere.
This is going to be a controversial take on the rich people that are losing their homes. I live in Florida, and my entire neighborhood just flooded 3 months ago from the hurricane. Half of my neighborhood have lost their homes. Yes, I'm in a nicer area, so they say, you guys deserved it, you're all millionaires, blah, blah, blah. Now, I want to say, in my entire neighborhood, I'm the only street that's on the water. The rest of the homes, the home values have gone up over the years. There's a woman across the street from me, literally across the street from me. She's in her 90s, okay? She bought that house when she first got married, probably in her 20s. When I spoke to her years ago, she told me that she had a choice between her lot and my lot. My lot was $20,000 and her lot was $15,000. Okay, she chose her lot because she could still see the ocean at that time because there were no lots on my side. Now her house is over $1 million. She bought it for $15,000. Okay, she's nowhere near a millionaire. She has $1 million home now, which is now gone. These people cannot afford to rebuild their homes. I do not know one person who has gotten an insurance payment yet. Not one. All of these people have lost everything. They have nothing. And I get that, like, in California, like, they're $5 million homes, but it was not like that when they bought them. These homes have been in these generations for years. And they bought them for such a low amount at the time, and now they cost so much more, they cannot afford to rebuild them. There is people who can afford to rebuild their homes. The majority of them cannot. Also, these millionaires, their homes are tied up in their equity. They have a $2 million mortgage and $800,000 in insurance. Flood in Florida, $250 max. That's all you're getting. $250,000 to rebuild your $2 million house structure. You can sell the land, and then where are you going to go? That is the options for these people. I was very lucky that my house only flooded a little bit. I work in social media. I produce a reality show, and we were actually filming that week, so we came and worked it. But what if I didn't have the time to call my insurance the night that we flooded? What if I was working full-time and had 4 little kids? Like, you don't understand how much paperwork and process, like, you lose everything. You have no idea where to start. My house wasn't even that bad. And, like, it was a ton of work, which we filmed and documented. And I also met with other people. Their businesses flooded. Their homes lit on fire. I interviewed this mom. Her business flooded. And then we got hit with a second hurricane. Her house blew up because a power line fell on it. She has a 2-year-old. She's pregnant and just had her baby shower. Her business and her home were lost within the 2 weeks. It's not something people can just recover from immediately.
I just found out that due to the lapse of the ACA subsidies, my health insurance premium is going up 700% from $60 a month to $440 a month. That is half of my rent. That is 25% of my income. And I'm working in a field where I'm making well above minimum wage.
Hey girl, welcome to what the rest of us have been living with for years. Yeah, your insurance just went up 700%. That's brutal. Now let me gently welcome you to reality. Because not only do I pay for my own health insurance, which is insanely expensive and covers almost nothing, I also help pay for yours. Let's see what else she says.
So I called, of course, my local constitutional law expert, my father, who was the former general counsel for the FCC, who's argued in the Supreme Court about 30 times before he retired in 2008, and won a majority of his cases. He did his clerkship under Chief Justice Berger, et cetera, et cetera. And his advice is to show up. Call, email, annoy your representatives, especially if you're living under a Republican right now.
Fun fact about Obamacare, also known as the Affordable Care Act. It passed without a single Republican vote. Not one. So blaming Republicans for the structure of the ACA is confusing. They didn't design it, they didn't vote for it, they didn't pass it. And that doesn't mean the system works, because it doesn't. And everyone always says, oh, you talk about problems, but you never talk about solutions. I'm about to spoon feed you some. These are solutions that Charlie Kirk recommended that I'm also on board with. Number 1, allow insurance competition across state lines. Number 2, provide direct assistance for people with pre-existing conditions, instead of forcing everyone into the same bloated system. Number 3, make insurance portable. You shouldn't lose coverage just because you change jobs. Number 4, require real price transparency. Patients should know what something costs before treatment, not after and they get a surprise bill. Number 5, use tax credits so lower income families can buy private insurance instead of forcing everyone into one trapped government control model. So yeah, healthcare is broken, but yelling at the wrong people and ignoring basic economics isn't fixing it.
To be fair, Black Americans have always been the first to feel the economic collapse. You guys will agree with me on that. And that's why they always see the symptom before anyone else. Yeah, they're always the first to see the signs. It's like the circle keeps going and they see it. And sincerely, that's not being pessimistic. It is coming from the place of experience. They have felt this, they have experienced it over and over again. What's happening today isn't new. It's not just a random, thing happening. It's a result of decades of policies that favors profits over people. And this is a circle that the Black Americans have seen. It's a circle, and they saw it clearly because they have never been allowed to be comfortable enough to ignore it. And that's where they're coming from, Sincerely, it's sad, really. It's really, really sad. People are, losing their homes, not being able to pay up their mortgage. But this isn't new. This isn't new. If only everyone, planned towards it. Do you understand what I mean? Anyways, I don't want to dwell so much on this. It's not a very good news. It's really sad this is happening, but what can we do? It's the reality on ground, really. If you're new on this channel, please subscribe to my channel. And as always, I do not take credit for the videos I've used on this platform today. Credit belongs to the original creators of the videos I've used on this channel today. Thank you all for coming with me on this channel today, and have an amazing day. Cheers, guys.